Hey guys, just imagine what would happen after more than 30 years of waiting for the madness and charm of Beetlejuice to finally invade our screens again, and with an even more personal and artisanal touch. What if I told you that we have a new star joining the cast that will definitely change the whole plot? Who could have imagined Beetlejuice 2? Michael Keaton, Hollywood's most active senior citizen. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into this long-awaited return, exploring the effects that promise to take us back to the essence of cinema, and reveal who is this mysterious figure who is about to shake up the Beetlejuice universe. Are you ready to unlock these secrets with me? So let's go together! Before continuing, remember to subscribe to the channel and like the video to stay updated. Your likes and subscriptions contribute to the growth of the project, and with the project growing, I can bring more interesting videos to you. Agreed? Thanks for the support. Continuing. They've just released the first teaser trailer for Beetlejuice 2 with the title Beetlejuice. And seriously, you can see the excitement going on online right now. For me personally, the first Beetlejuice is my favorite movie of all time. I've watched it 1,000 times, so I thought I'd do an analysis of this teaser and talk about some details that Tim Burton and Michael Keaton have commented on about the film. We have a few actors in the cast who didn't even appear in the teaser, but we already know the roles they'll play, like William Dafoe. Overall, it just increases the anticipation for the film, and I want to know what you expect from it as well. I'll be happy to hear your thoughts, so don't forget to leave them in the comments. Let's talk. When the trailer came out, I only had a vague memory of the movie from having seen it a few years back, and the memory is no longer the same. But a lot of people told me, you need to rewatch this movie, and I did. Now I completely understand why people love this movie and how it became a cultural phenomenon. Starting the trailer, we have the main star, who is one of the film's biggest draws, Jenna Ortega. Her popularity is incredible, and even if you're not her biggest fan, Tim Burton made it clear that it was his partnership with Jenna that made him confident to finally make Beauty and the Beast 2. Just as a reminder, Jenna Ortega plays Wednesday Addams in the Netflix adaptation. Back to our analysis. Jenna Ortega rides her bike past the school that Warner Ryder's character attended in the first film, the Miss Shannon Girls' School, and probably she will also study there, but perhaps what most recognized was the little red bridge where the main characters of the first film were in a car accident and died, and this film will take up a similar element because it will also involve a death in the family. Tim Burton mentioned that another thing he really wanted to show in this film is the representation of 3 generations of the Deeds. We have Gianna Davis returning as Barbara and Warner Ryder as Lydia, and Jenna Ortega playing Lydia's daughter. There is speculation about who exactly dies in this movie to bring them all together. Many fans theorize that it's Charles Deeds, the father in the original film, played by Jeffrey Jones, but I don't know. It would be a great way to not have to include the actor, given his controversial history. But in the world of Beetlejuice, just because you're dead doesn't mean you can't be a big part of the movie. So I feel like whoever died, maybe they can still be a part of the movie as a ghost or an apparition. If not, it could just be the father from the original film who died and maybe doesn't show up as a ghost. Although he didn't appear in the trailer, Entertainment Weekly revealed that we have a 4th character who will play a major role in this film, so to speak. A character named Hori, played by Justin Tellerock's Tim Burton in interviews is quite reserved about Hori's involvement in the story of Beetlejuice 2. We don't know if he's Jennifer Egan's dad, if he's just a family friend, or maybe even an antagonist in the movie, but he's someone to keep an eye on. By the way, I want to comment on what Tim Burton said about Warner Ryder's character Lydia. He said something like this, quote, "I identified with Lydia a lot, and after so many years she made her own journey, going from cool teenager to bland adult and vice versa. It brought an excitement, a solid foundation. That's what really got me involved," quote.
And I mention this not only to talk about where Winona Ryder is in this movie, but also to highlight the relationship she's going to have with her daughter. And this is important because it helps us better understand the new plot of this movie. Right in the teaser below, Warner Brothers released the synopsis. Beetlejuice is back after an unexpected family tragedy. 3 generations of the Deeds family come back to their home in Winter River, still haunted by Beetlejuice. Lydia's life is turned upside down when her rebellious teenage daughter discovers the mysterious model of the city in the attic and unwittingly opens a portal to the afterlife. With trouble brewing in both realms, it's only a matter of time before someone says Beetlejuice's name 3 times. Beetlejuice, 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 and the mischievous demon comes back to cause his own kind of chaos. And this synopsis basically explains what we see in this 1-minute trailer. Lydia going up to the attic, seeing the model of the house, the Beetlejuice sign, and Beetlejuice himself, brilliantly played by Michael Keaton, appearing and saying, "The juice is loose." By the way, did anyone else think he was going to say, "It's showtime"? I really thought he was going to say it's showtime. Then again, I loved Winona Ryder's expression of horror. She's been training for this in the Netflix series. The amount of scares she gets in that series has already prepared her for Beetlejuice 2. You can tell she's pretty frightened considering she almost married the character the last time she saw him. Another important thing I want to highlight about this film that Tim Burton mentioned is the use of practical effects. This is a movie that will use very little CGI. There will be a little bit, of course, but in general, Burton said that it will be more in the old style. He confirmed that he will be using stop motion animation to bring back many of the classic effects of Beetlejuice to the screen, saying he needed a handcrafted feel, going back to the roots that recapture his love of filmmaking.
And I completely agree. I love stop motion animation and effects like that. It's what made the first Beetlejuice movie stand out to me and made me think, wow, this is still very current. Sure, there are some green screen scenes, some moments that need to use CGI since Beetlejuice 1 is from 1988, so some effects are already quite dated, but most of the stop motion effects still work very well in the Beetlejuice universe, and that's what they want to do. A lot of practical effects, probably a lot of cool monster designs. I can't wait to see the sandworms come back. Every time I watch the movie, I think, damn, this is inspired by Dune. I hope they bring the sandworms back. And just this little scene with practical effects of Beetlejuice coming out of the model of the house. Oh my God, Michael Keaton still has that remarkable voice, and the makeup is amazing. Voice of Batman, right? I'm Batman. I hope he has a big role in this movie and they don't underuse the actor. Sure, you can see his age a bit in the close-up scenes, but I think that actually works for Beetlejuice, who isn't exactly a character who should look perfect. Makeup helps hide age. It's different from when he returned as Bruce Wayne in the Flash movie, right? There he was a retired Batman. In fact, he really shone as an older Batman. What do you think? Comment below. So, a Beetlejuice with makeup and without too many action scenes, Keaton will do great. Comment below with your opinion. Furthermore, Tim Burton revealed a character that is not in this trailer, but is played by a well-known actor, William Dafoe. He says he plays the role of a B-movie action star who died and became a cop from the afterlife. That in itself is pretty interesting. I love the creativity and fun that the afterlife offers. We actually only got a taste of it in the first film. I'm curious to see how much more of that we'll get in this second film. And if we're going to have a cop involved, he's definitely going to be out there after Beetlejuice. Maybe he even has an American Psycho style. Wow, that's pretty exciting. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention the music in the trailer. Harry Belafonte's Day Old, which was in a slower and more sinister version. I know there are people who think this is a cliche or too silly when trailers do this, but for me it worked really well. The song Banana Boat is more upbeat and cheerful, but I honestly thought it looked really good in the trailer. I didn't mind it at all. In fact, I liked it quite a bit. Overall, a great teaser trailer. I'm looking forward to this movie. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I wonder if he has any plans for more movies. Anyway, I'm curious to know what you guys think of the teaser. Leave your ideas and questions in the comments. I'd love to talk about the subjects of the video. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Indications of the next videos are appearing up here now. It makes perfect sense for you to watch them. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.